All right, you guys, we're gonna make a dessert. We're gonna use 1 box of yellow cake mix, and we're gonna use 1 package of the sugar cookie mix. You see we have a pack of lemonade Kool-Aid, 4 eggs. We have our lemon imitation flavoring, our vanilla flavoring, and we have our milk. And we're gonna use cooking oil in it instead of butter. Okay, so we're gonna use a 1/2 cup of vegetable oil, and for this 1 pack right here, the cookie mix, we're gonna use, instead of a stick of butter, we're gonna use a 1/2 cup of vegetable oil. And the vegetable oil we're gonna be using is the canola oil. So a total of 1 cup of the canola oil. And instead of using 1 cup of water, we're gonna use a cup of milk. We're gonna put the cake mix in here. And now we're gonna put the cookie mix in here. The cake mix called for 3 eggs, and the cookie mix calls for 1 egg. So now we're gonna mix these up. Okay. Now we're gonna add the lemonade Kool-Aid mix. Okay, we're gonna mix that up with the cake mix and the cookie mix. All right. Now we're gonna add the cup of cooking oil. And now we're gonna add a cup of milk. We're gonna add a couple of teaspoons of lemon extract. 1. A couple of teaspoons. 2. Vanilla extra. 1, 2. 2 teaspoons, y'all. And now we're gonna mix everything up, and we're gonna do that before we add our 4 eggs. So you wanna make sure everything gets nice and wet. You can use a hand mixer if you want, but this does the job just fine. Okay, so what we're gonna do now, we're gonna add a 1/2 cup of water, only because we have 2 mixes in here. All right, So what we're going to do next, we're going to add just about a half a cup of water. And then just thin it out just a little bit. See the thickness of it now? So we're just going to thin it out just a little bit with a half a cup of water. So a half a cup of water. And then we're going to add our 4 eggs once we get this mixed in. Okay, we're going to go ahead and add the eggs at this time. Got our 4 eggs. And get these mixed in here. Make sure your oven is already preheated to 350 degrees because we're going to bake this in the oven for about 35-40 minutes. We'll check it at the 30-minute mark. And we're going to actually put this in one of those long aluminum foil pans and bake it. Instead of using the half pans, we're going to use the full pans. So that's the pan we're going to put in there, and it's going to be oil. We're going to spray it down with some cooking oil. Okay, correction. We're going to actually put the batter in 2 of the half pans. All right, so let's go get the pan ready. All right, so I decided to go ahead and just use 2 half pans instead of the full. That way I can put them all in the oven and just do them separately. So we're going to go ahead and pour in the cake mix in this pan. So now I'm just going to smooth it out. Smooth them out, y'all. Smooth them out. All right, so into the oven they go. About 30 minutes at 375 in a preheated oven. All right, so now we're going to make the filling that's going to go on top of and into the cake. All right, so we're going to put in 2 packs of lemon pudding. And these are the small boxes. And they require 2 cups of milk each. And then I'm going to put in lemon jello. Okay. So that was 2 packs of the 3.4 ounce of the lemon pie filling instant pudding, and 1 pack of the 3 ounce lemon gelatin. We're gonna add about 2 teaspoons of the lemon extract. 1, 2. We're gonna add a total of 4 cups of milk, and this is whole milk. That's 2 cups, and 2 more cups. Total 4 cups of cold whole milk. This is what's going in here. And now we're gonna add a half of this 14 ounce sweetened condensed milk to our jello and pudding mix. And we're gonna reserve the other half to go on top of our lemon pudding cake. So half. And now we're gonna get it all mixed up. Okay, and now we're gonna just take it and sit it in the refrigerator and let it get cold and let it set. Let the pudding set. You can see it's already trying to thicken up a little now, but once it goes in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes, we'll pull it back out and we'll add our Cool Whipping and the rest of our sweetened condensed milk to it. So as you see, what I did was let the cake sit in the oven after I had turned it off until I'm ready to go ahead and get everything put together. Ready to come out of the oven. All right, so now that our lemon pudding mix is cold and solid, we're gonna go ahead and add our whipped cream and we're gonna fold it in with the pudding. All right, so now we're just gonna fold it in with the pudding. All right, so now we're gonna just fold it in with the pudding. And now we're gonna take that sweetened condensed milk that was left and we're gonna add it to our whipped pudding. Now we're gonna fold that sweet condensed milk in with everything else. And you don't want to mix it, you just want to fold it. All right, so let's get the cake out of the oven, because after the cake got done baking, we turned the oven off, put it back in the oven, because we wanted the cake to get a little more firmer, because we're not using cookies for this. So we want it to get all this good filling into that cake. All right, let's get it out of the oven. All right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this cake that I did in the half pans and I'm gonna put them in the big pan. All right, so I took it out of the half pan. Now we're gonna put it in the big pan, like so. So we got that one there, and we're gonna do the other one the same way. All right, and here's the other one here. Right here. Just put that in there. Shake it, shake it. Now we have two cakes side by side. And we're gonna go ahead and get the filling that we made. We're gonna pour it all on top. All right, so now we're gonna pour in what we made, and we're gonna pour it on top of the cakes. Okay. Now we're gonna take and smooth it out, because we want to get it all on here. Get it all on here. Get it all smooth out. And there you have it, our lemon pudding cake. Cake box made. So what we do now is we take our knife and we just cut it in squares. Let's cut it in squares. And then once we get done cutting it like so, we will take the frosting that we made, the pudding frosting, and we will take it and spread it back in so that it's kind of like poking a hole in your cake, but you're not poking a hole. And this makes it easier to serve when you have a crowd. So we'll do it like this, like so. So, and then we're going to cut it across like so. Get my like so. And this will be the last one right here. Go across like here. All right. So once you've done that, now we take our spatula here, right here, and now we'll go like so to make sure it gets in those cracks and crevices. Oh yeah. And there you have it. Delicious. Serve it anywhere. So easy. There you have it, y'all. Y'all subscribe to my channel. Go ahead, subscribe. It's free. We want you in our comment sections. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Yes, share, but only if you care. Check out our videos.